Imagine waking up one day feeling decades younger, bursting with energy, and experiencing a renewed spark in your relationship. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown. What if I told you that the secret to reclaiming your youth, vitality, and intimacy after 60 isn't found in a pill bottle or doctor's office, but in your local grocery store? For years, we've been fed the lie that aging means accepting a slow decline, losing our zest for life, and saying goodbye to passion. But today, that myth ends. I'm Dr. John. A men's Dr. John as background and discovery health expert with over 3 decades of experience. And I'm about to reveal a groundbreaking discovery that's already transforming the lives of thousands of seniors across the country. You see, hidden within 5 common fruits lies a natural power so potent, it's helping men in their 70s and beyond rediscover the energy, confidence, and closeness they thought were lost forever. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're the power of 5 everyday fruits, ordinary fruits, with extraordinary abilities to boost blood flow and ignite libido and reignite the spark in your relationship. But here's the kicker. I'll tell you exactly which fruits they are and how to take advantage of their age-defying qualities in a few seconds. Most people are unaware of their full potential. Believe me, what you're going to discover has the power to drastically alter your perspective on life after 60. You prepared to open your fruit bowl's secret fountain of youth? Let's address the core of the problem. There are 5 potent fruits that can help adults over 60 restore their circulation and sensuality. These aren't magic cures, they're nature's gentle allies that work in tandem with your body. No drugs, no costly procedures, only the mysteries concealed within your fruit dish. We're counting down 5 potent fruits today that can boost your circulation, give you back your youthful vitality, and rekindle your romantic passion. You'll be shocked when you read the list, but the fruit at the top is the one no one ever anticipates. Are you prepared? Let's begin with papaya, which is number 5. Papaya is a reassuring, cheerful, tropical scent. Its golden color and the way it melts in your mouth remind you of happy, sunny days. Despite papaya's deliciousness, numerous 5 papaya increase hormones and circulation. Individuals over 60 are unaware of the hidden power it contains. This is one of the most potent fruits you can consume if you're a male trying to boost your vitality and circulation. I had an ex-principal who was really annoyed. His intimacy with his wife felt more like it had in the past. He had trouble sleeping and he was constantly tired. He ate a healthy diet and went for daily walks, yet he still felt tired. We added papaya to his regimen at that point. Early in the morning, he would combine a cup of papaya with some Greek yogurt. He flushed and grinned. Something had changed by the time he returned a few weeks later. Vitamins A, C, and E are abundant in papaya. Papaya and other potent digestive and anti-inflammatory enzymes are also present. What makes papaya unique is its effect on circulation and testosterone levels, particularly in older men. It naturally enhances oxygen supply, blood vessel elasticity, and hormone modulation. This internal boost supports stronger, longer-lasting erections and a physical energy surge. It also assists women in achieving a healthy balance of estrogen, which enhances arousal, reduces dryness and pain, and promotes blood circulation in the pelvic area. Papaya supports your adrenal glands, which are in charge of controlling stress in your body, so it can help you experience closeness without concern or fatigue. Papaya is so easy to obtain, which is why I adore it. To reap the internal benefits of this fruit, you can consume a spoonful of it first thing in the morning instead of taking a pill or supplement. It yields consistent, natural results while subtly re-establishing connection and confidence. If you want to stoke passion in both your relationships and your body, papaya is a subtle ally to have on hand. While pleasures are not guaranteed, it typically results in something more enduring, such as warmth, vigor, and a desire to rekindle old connection. You thought fruit couldn't get much better, but now there's one that improves heart and hormone health. You feel lighter and love more profoundly when you get enough sleep. Let's 4 cherries. Improve sleep and blood flow. Let's talk about cherries. 4 ways to improve intimacy. Cherries. A warm and pleasant bowl of cherries is created by the cherry's velvety red color and their style of urging you to relax. Beyond their flavor, cherries affect your body in other ways. It is an adventure to eat. Even though she didn't want to put any pressure on him, the husband of a couple I worked with in my youth, who are now in their late 60s, was grieving silently and in private for the once effortless passion when their lives abruptly altered and they were no longer attached to his body. His sweet and patient wife missed their closeness. They worked together to find an organic solution. I recommended eating. Cherry juice has been shown to increase blood flow, decrease inflammation and boost libido, so the answer is in the affirmative. Despite their skepticism, they were anxious to try it. 2 months later, they returned laughing and more affectionate than before. I understand now. Strong antioxidants called cherry anthocyanins reduce the inflammatory effects on the body's artery, enhance the synthesis of nitric oxide and enhance vascular health in general. This enhances blood flow to the central nervous system and reaches areas of the body essential for sexual desire, arousal and sensation. Older men can get and maintain a harder and longer erection without the use of synthetic medicines, thanks to improved blood flow to the penis. According to study, cherries increase blood flow to the pelvis, which enhances women's enjoyment, fulfillment, and pleasure from sexual connection. Cherries nourish the mind, since their natural melatonin content promotes better sleep, which in turn balances your hormones, lessens tension and increases emotional receptivity. These are the subtle facets of a long-lasting bond, not just bodily change. Cherries are special because they are gentle. They provide you with continuous nourishment rather than a jolt. They aid in hormone regulation, soothe the nervous system and bring the body and mind back into balance. In a society when medicines and pressure are commonplace, this gentle mending is a blessing. Cherry trees, in my experience, have a way of re-establishing contact, instead of fixing issues right away. Intimacy can occasionally be restored simply by reminding your body of its capability. Have you ever pondered how to start this path without making my health regimen more difficult? Following the reading of these 4 powerful fruits, the exciting aspect is that we'll show you how to incorporate these fruits into your daily life in a tasty, sustainable, and easy way. Why don't we begin today? 3 pomegranates, the ally of the heart. 3. Pomegranate. Promote hormones, desire and closeness. Rekindler. Sometimes the most potent gifts from nature are hidden right in front of you. For generations, people have admired the pomegranate, with its rich ruby seeds, as a representation of life, love, and energy. However, contemporary research today demonstrates pomegranates are more than simply a symbol. They are a powerful ally for circulation, intimacy, and hormonal balance, something that ancient cultures recognized instinctively. After 60, I recall a couple who were both in their early 70s and felt as though their emotional and physical chemistry had waned. Intimacy felt like a relic from the past, even though they shared meals, routines, and even laughed. At that point, we started giving them a small amount of fresh pomegranate seeds every morning. Even I was astonished by what happened next. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenols, which are potent plant chemicals that increase blood vessel elasticity and promote the synthesis of nitric oxide. Unlike Band-Aid or short-term remedies, this improves blood flow to the places necessary for physical intimacy as well as to critical organs like the heart and brain. For men, pomegranates gradually and gently strengthen the body's natural rhythm. By improving vascular function and lowering arterial plaque accumulation in women, regular pomegranate juice drinking has been demonstrated to produce stronger, longer-lasting erections. Pomegranates aid in boosting blood flow in the pelvis, enhance lubrication and estrogen balance, restoring the pleasure and feasibility of intimacy. However, pomegranates' impact on the heart, both physiologically and emotionally, may be their most noteworthy consequence. According to studies, pomegranates increase the synthesis of serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, while lowering stress chemicals like cortisol. Couples can reconnect, laugh, and rediscover their intimacy without stress or anxiety, because to this fruit's easy-to-eat texture, which also fosters a more open and relaxed emotional state. Sprinkle the gem-like seeds on top of your yogurt in the morning. You may either eat them by the spoonful, or blend them into a smoothie. You start to feel more alive, connected and in sync with your body and your partner with every meal, which turns into a silent gesture of self-care. Pomegranates serve as a reminder that life may still be sweet, passionate, and rejuvenating even after we are 60, as a current reality rather as a faraway recollection. The second is kidney-protecting cranberries, which I used since they protect both the kidneys and the circulation. However, after hearing from seniors who felt strong, energetic, and close to their companions and whose stories frequently featured cranberries, I decided to think of cranberries as just another tart Thanksgiving side dish, changed throughout time. Investigating the study showed that cranberries are extremely protective of the urinary system and kidneys, which indirectly affect a senior's ability to sustain intimacy, preserve your vigor and intimacy. When men's renal function declines, toxins accumulate, circulation deteriorates, and inflammation enters susceptible areas. This leads to decreased libido and sensitivity as well as decreased erection power and endurance. Rich in compounds that promote blood vessel health, reduce inflammation, and cleanse the urinary system, particularly in the pelvic area. Natural defenders are cranberries. Healthy kidney function maintains optimal blood pressure and nitric oxide levels, which are crucial for sexual performance. This is required to prevent pain and to promote unrestricted blood flow where it is most needed. Men might anticipate erections that are more powerful and reliable. Women who take cranberries report feeling more at ease, less agitated, and more self-assured during intercourse. Importantly, by just include cranberries in their diet, couples can strengthen their love without having to cope with persistent discomfort. I've seen many folks get relief from recurring urination issues, pain during sexual activity, and waning sexual drive. Life after 60 becomes truly fulfilling when stress and pain are reduced, since it deepens ties. Whether it's an unsweetened splash of cranberry juice in the morning, or a handful of dried cranberries added to a salad, this fruit deserves a place in your daily routine. It's vital for maintaining intimacy, circulation, and mental clarity in addition to being beneficial for your kidneys. But what if you could find a fruit that would help your body restore its natural vitality by increasing testosterone, kindling energy, and offering protection? We'll look into the third fruit specifically next. The red grapes, which increase circulation, are the last item on our list. I used to believe that medication was the only method to help older people's circulation, but after witnessing my elderly enhance circulation and desire with red grapes, while doing research on patients and people who age well, I came upon a simple yet important finding. Red grapes aren't sophisticated supplements, they're natural alternatives that are right in front of us. Red grapes, despite their unassuming appearance, are a fantastic source of resveratrol, a potent antioxidant that helps the body's circulation as it ages. Its capacity to relax and widen blood vessels allows oxygen-rich blood to reach your heart, brain, muscles, and even your intimate area. Because they help restore blood flow to the lower body, where age often diminishes it initially, red grapes are unique. As people age, cold feet, a decreased response during intimacy, or greater fatigue are common. Limited blood supply suppresses vitality, desire, and connectivity. Red grapes aid in restoring that liberty, because resveratrol raises nitric oxide, which is necessary for maintaining healthy erections. This fruit has the ability to transform older men. Consuming red grapes every day has, unlike pharmaceutical medications, grapes provide these benefits naturally, discreetly, and without adverse effects. Red grapes support women's vascular sensitivity and pelvic circulation, which are often affected by aging. More warmth, comfort, and a stronger emotional connection are the outcomes of intimacy. Restoring both the functioning and the experience is the aim. It's incredible how something as ordinary as a bowl of grapes can revive what many people believed had been gone forever. Couples have returned to me in amazement at how such a small change revitalized a significant part of their lives. Since the solution is founded on sound reasoning and thorough research rather than a miracle, I always find it inspiring. There's more to learn because the next fruit is an unseen protector of your well-being and a strong defender of your kidneys, in addition to your circulatory system. Are you ready to find out more? You are showing that you are ready for a change by continuing to read this material. Perhaps you've observed that you're not as active as you used to be, or perhaps you're tired of hearing about the benefits of eating these fruits. That's not entirely true, but it's common to feel this way as you age. Your body is still aching to react and heal,
and it can with the correct nourishment. The best part about this strategy is that we won't discuss unattainable jobs, costly supplements, or bizarre routine. Our primary focus is on unprocessed, pure fruit that your body can recognize and respond to gradually, but subtly. You can start with something simple. In fact, I believe you should pick the fruit that most appeals to you among the four we've discussed. Maybe it's a handful of dried cranberries added to your morning salad or porridge, or a handful of juicy red grapes as a snack in the afternoon, a few of cherries for dessert at night, or a piece of fresh papaya for breakfast. There is no incorrect way to start, and there is no need to rush through anything. The important thing is to be consistent. Every day, send a consistent message to your body to choose connection, life. You might experience a number of minor adjustments over time, like softer hands and feet, less mental haze, better sleep, and perhaps even a renewed sense of energy. These are the indicators, subliminal clues that I'm still here. I've learned another important lesson from my extensive experience working with elders around the nation. It's always possible for women to rediscover their body's comfort and beauty, and for men in their 70s to reunite with their partners after years apart, not because they've turned back time, but because they're fostering their lives. Now that fruit is more than just food, it's a resource, a gift of healing, and a catalyst for change. Today is the day to begin. You should do it not because you have to, but because you have earned the right to feel more joy, vitality, strength, and connection than you could have ever imagined. The steps have been taught to you and you know what's possible, and you're on your own now, but this is only the beginning, I promise. Less vitality, less contact, and less bonding. Unconsciously, we could start to accept. Sometimes that just seems to be the way things are, even though we don't really choose to age this way. However, I can guarantee you as a fellow human being, that this is not the case. You still have your physical self, and you're still young enough to experience. Though they might not seem like much, the four fruits we've discussed represent something much more significant. Consider them a daily invitation to unlock the full potential of your body, helping to restore not only blood flow, but also vigor, intimacy, and self-assurance. Consider everything your body has endured, years of work, sleepless nights worrying about a family, challenges, happiness, sadness, triumphs, and setbacks. Your heart has been beating rapid. Fruit's deeper significance for health force. Because blood has flowed through your body, you are strong, active, and completely present throughout. Now that you are free to appreciate the things that truly important, including quality of life and time with loved ones, you should feel cared for rather than imprisoned. The pairing of cranberries with red grapes, though they won't fix anything, papaya and cherries are subtly altering the rules by fusing wisdom with sustenance. They have access to the emotional memory of wanting and desire, which is an area that medicine sometimes overlooks, as well as the hormone roots and tiny vessels. My wish is that you gain more than just a list of things to buy, the belief that it's never too late to feel better, to hold hands, and feel warmth, to wake up, renewed and hopeful, and to see a spark that you thought had faded but never really disappeared in yourself. Partner is something I hope you embrace, the chance to love more profoundly, appreciate more completely, and comprehend what truly matters is something that we get as we age. So it's not all bad when blood flows freely and your body feels nourished. Your heart opens up to everything. Keep this in mind. Tomorrow all you do is eat a bowl of cherries or bring some red grapes on a walk. You're still making a decision, an intentional life choice that prioritizes taking care of one's body, not because it's broken, but because it's capable of so much more. Rest assured, this is just the beginning. Adventure is about to begin, a path that may lead to rekindled passion, mended relationships, and even the possibility of uncovering your true identity buried beneath the years you've spent your whole life helping other people. Now it's your turn to feel good about yourself by taking care of yourself. Love and happiness are yours to have. Moreover, this adventure does not begin with a prescription, which is the finest part. All it takes is a little fruit, and the determination to think that better times may be on the horizon. We hope these realizations will motivate you to live your life to fullest. Please get in touch with me soon. Take a moment to reflect and then share what you've learned that you plan to apply. Let's support one another as we accept these facts. If you thought this video was useful, please give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a 0. Call to action. Please subscribe and like. Thank you so much for your input. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to view more videos like this one. 2025 Health. This video's content, which was gathered from public sources, is solely meant to be educational and should not be used in place of medical advice. If you have any health-related concerns, please see your physician. Please let us know where you are viewing from after subscribing, and remember to enable notifications. It would be a pleasure to meet you.